to show you what I'm wearing, and this outfit I brought is very hard to do. It's difficult. What do you think? This is a black and white skirt and that black top and that hat. So here is some greens. Well, I broke the handle to the pot, but I'm cooking tonight some greens, and I'm also going to cook some chicken and peppers and maybe some onions. Okay, so I'm sauteing my chicken and onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, and Italian seasonings. I decided not to add the peppers and the onions. Well, this is my dinner. Greens and sauteed chicken. Hello. And Lord, I thank you for this food. I thank you for your goodness and your mercy. I thank you for all your many blessings. I thank you for this day. Thank you for my life, health, and strength. And I thank you for bringing me this far. As you know, I'm in my 11th month, and I'm about to go into my 12th. Well, today I have some chicken and greens. I cooked some greens and I sauteed some chicken. And I was going to put onions and pepper in it, but I decided just to use seasoning. And so, see my chicken sauteed, Italian herbs and garlic, a little old bay, and paprika, onion powder, and garlic powder. So, I was on the laundry today, and this man, he came to do his laundry too. I decided not to sit in here anymore. And so, the man came to do his laundry, kind of eerie. So, I left my laundry there and I came back here. Well, I hadn't prayed this morning. And I went back the second time, he was still there to check my clothes. He was still there. And I hurried up and left. And I came in here and I prayed. And then the Lord said, don't go in there until he leaves. And so I waited until I thought he was gone. And then I went back into the laundry. Well, that man went into my dryer and put dryer sheets in there. That's real eerie. You don't go in nobody's dryer and do anything. Because if you go in there, you're usually stealing. Not that I have a whole lot of pretty, beautiful, expensive clothes to be stolen. It doesn't matter. He put dryer sheets in my dryer without my permission. That was eerie. I said, next time that happens, I'm going to take pictures of people. I've seen people go in your laundry and steal your clothes. I've never seen nobody go in your laundry and put dry sheets in there without your permission. Man, just another thing to give me an eerie feeling. So, I cried out to God, right? I didn't know what to do. So I said I didn't pray this morning, so stop and pray. And I did do it. I stopped and prayed. Now, this is not how I usually set my camera, but this is a good angle for you to see the food in me. Eerie. Well, this is my last month. And next month will be my very last month. They did color coding today, but I got the time mixed up and came late. And I missed the bus. I got the time mixed up and I missed the bus. I shouldn't have never been washing clothes. This is not the day for me to wash clothes. And then that man standing in that laundromat like that. That was eerie. Him in the laundromat wasn't eerie. The way he was acting. I thank the Lord I've come this far. One more month to go. This has been a really rocky road. Oh, my hair out of place. This has been a really rocky road for me. I'm almost finished my I have one thing to do. I didn't do pretty good. I didn't do as good as grades as what I thought I was gonna get. But it took me some time to get Pro Tools. And now that I've gotten them, I'm gonna go over them this week. And I plan to turn in a project probably tonight or tomorrow. But I'm gonna go over Pro Tools this week. Because that's all I'm gonna have to do. After this project, everything will be completed. Chicken. It's good. Oh, water. The chicken is really good. I thought it wasn't going to be that flavorful, but it's really flavorful. I panced it in a little butter and a little olive oil. This is one thing my community loves, greens. All of my community love greens. This is good. I'm using the turkey bacon. It has a lot of flavor. That piece of crazy hair. I think I gotta, I don't know. They had a game this past week. And it was Miami versus Florida. It was Miami versus Central Florida. It was versus Central Florida. And it was a Miami College. All right. I don't know why. I just know it was a game. So my chicken is not overcooked, but it's not rare. No. But it's not well done the way I do sometimes. It's not pink. Oh no. See, it's cooked. You know, the Lord is my protector, my keeper. Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman watched it in vain. Unless the Lord protect me, then I'm watching in vain. Well, I was in another room. And what happened was, I was in another room, and the air conditioner had broke down. And I was like refusing to move. So I went to pray. I am not lying to you about this. I went to pray, and I prayed, and I prayed. And when I woke up, I was praying with the angels. And when I opened my eyes, a pipe had busted in the ceiling. And I had to call them. And when I called them the first time, they said they couldn't move me. But that night, I had packed my bags because I was not moving when they told me to. And I said, well, I packed my bags. And at first they said they had no rooms to move me to. And then, after I packed my bags, they came back, they looked at the ceiling, and I said to myself, I don't think, that must have been the Lord, because I said, I don't believe that they're going to not move me when they see where that water is, where that pipe had burst at. And it was so weird because, not weird, but everything was just normal when I started praying. And when I stopped, the pipe burst, and I had to leave the room. And I had to move over here. This is pretty good. And the air conditioner works. They had been told me to move. I was like, no. I tried to stay in one place. You know, they had been told me to move, but I was trying to stay in one place. And all that moving around. I started to rent me a car. I should have did it. Rent a car for a month. I should have did it. I probably I have 30 more days to go. I have 30 more days to go. And thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Glory. After this 30 days, it will be graduation. And I'm trying to decide if I'm going to walk down the aisle or if I'm going straight home. I haven't decided yet. But I think I got to the first, I don't know when I got to decide. I have to buy a cap, a gown, a ring. I said, well, I could order a ring through the mail from them. I don't have to buy that right now. I might go home and I might stay. I haven't decided. And so, fundraising continues. I have never had to fundraise for anything in my life. But I'm going to be fundraising for the movie. I said $100,000. I can't tell you that I'm not reaching for that goal. But I'm going to show you something about a movie and budgeting. If I went by a budget and I had to bring people here and bring people to wherever I live at, that would be a lot of money. I'm going to show you what a low budget movie. Now when you go to Hollywood somewhere, their budget might be $2 or $3 million or $3 or $4 or $5 million for a 30-minute movie. But my budget is not that extreme, but I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you. I decided I am not renting no equipment, no way. When I looked up there and I saw what rent equipment costs by the hour, I said, that's not happening today. Because you could take that rental equipment and buy a camera. By the day. I looked up there. I said, is that $4,000? To rent a camera by the day? Some people say if you can't get it, rent it. Buy it. Buy it. Because if the rental cost is higher than the cost to buy a camera, buy the camera. If you got to have a camera for 6 months and it costs you $40,000, and then the camera itself costs $10,000 with all the equipment, you're about to pay $40,000 for something you're renting for something you can own. So I'm going to go over the budget. And I did this after I had graduated from DCBS. I called myself trying to help somebody make a movie. Me and somebody else was going to get together and make a movie. And I was going to put in for this movie grant. And I thought I was going to come up with I thought it was going to be like $2 or $3, or maybe $5 or $6 or $7, $8,000. That movie went all the way up to $700 and some odd $1,000. And I didn't include a good salary. I didn't include a good paycheck. You know, I see myself, I can't include a good paycheck. I really can't pay people by the hour. But what you do is you pay enough that it's over minimum wage by the hour. I decided to pay people by the day. And I came up with a price. But I'm going to show you how to come up with paychecks for people. And I'm going to show you that, no way. No way. I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to show you how to come up with what is you're going to be on the low end of the budget. But it's still going to be competitive. It's not really competitive. It's going to be like a starter wage. I can't do that at all. I can't even do a starter wage. I know good well if I factor in a starter wage, it's too much money. This is a low budget movie. I'm trying to do the good merchant. The good merchant. She came, she told everybody, the man, a good merchant, man or woman, whoever the person was, that the Lord talked about, that came and told everybody a penny a day. They have a budget like that where you pay everybody $100 a day. Well, I can't really do that. The reason being is because people are going to be working different days. Like a DP, I might need for, all right, so it might take me 3 months to create the movie. That's after starting shooting. You got to have a month of rehearsal. Another month you have to do a film, the whole film, before you shoot it, like a practice film. Yes, it's a whole film. You got to shoot the whole film. It doesn't matter if you're doing that shoot in the right place or not, or if the people are wearing the right clothes. But you got to have that before you start shooting the movie. So it's a week to do one, and to do one, if I go one at a time, it would be like 2 to 3 weeks, a week to 2 week rehearsal. Then you come back, you shoot the rehearsal, another rehearsal, the last rehearsal. Then you come back, you shoot the movie. And then after you shoot the movie, you move on to the next movie. Then I want church scenes. So I'm thinking that I have to shoot these church scenes all in one day. And I think that would be better. But it has to be split up in 2 to 3 days. It can be shot all in one day, the final. But then we have to have a rehearsal there one day where we shoot the whole movie. Then we have another one, and then shoot the movie that day. Then I have to have choir rehearsal. Then I have to have days there where the choir is singing. The choir has to rehearse, then come back and sing, and practice in the church, and then sing. They have to rehearse while we're shooting the movie. Well, that is just the people. And so I'm going to go over the budget with you and let you look at it and let you see it and let you see what I'm doing and let you understand why this is a low budget film. What I'm asking for. I have never had to get up there, and some people say, I wouldn't ask for that much money. I ain't got no money. I don't have any money. I don't have any money to put on a movie. And then another thing we have to do is I have to make sure I include my salary. I have to make sure I include the DP salary, just in case I get backing. Or if I sell it in the middle of just in case I get backing, because I plan to distribute this and everything. I have just completed sound class. And I know good and well I cannot do this movie without a sound production team. Once we completed sound class, I can't do this movie without a sound production team. Because I learned that while in sound class. You think this is easy? Sound is not easy. Sound is detailed. Sound is going over the voice. Sound is listening for sounds. Sound is more detailed. It's detailed. Sound is detailed. It is detailed. It's not that little bit of sound you put in the script. It has a whole lot more that goes along with it. Oh, my hair don't look too good today. Well, this is the end of my day. And I thank the Lord for my dinner. And I just thank Him for being here. I thank Him for being my protector because I can't protect myself. All I would be doing is constantly calling the cops, and I don't know, but that was so eerie. That man going into my dryer and putting dryer sheets in there. Make you scared to wear your clothes. Yes, do. I'm poisonous. Oh, Lord. It's poisonous. That sounds crazy, don't it? I don't know what to tell you other than Jesus Christ is my protector. God has not given us a spirit of fear. He has given us the spirit. He has given us power, the spirit of love, and a sound mind. It's eerie. It's really eerie here. It's a nice place. It's beautiful. It's eerie. They do have people who have thoughts. People will see you walking down the street and then come back and say, I'm in love with you. Thoughts. And they can be dangerous. Some are harmless. Some are not. Well, people, thank you. And I forgot to tell you, welcome to my dinner table. That's right. Welcome to my dinner table. And my dinner table might not look like yours at times. But I say, welcome to my dinner table. Thank you for listening. And thank you for being a part. Thank you for listening. Thank you to all my YouTube subscribers. Thank you to all my YouTube subscribers. Thank you for listening. Thank you for all my YouTube subscribers. I have 654 at this time. Jesus Christ loves you. He is smiling on us. Heaven is smiling on us. And we always have faith and hope in Him. And we always can trust Him. We can always trust Jesus Christ. We can put our trust in Him. Thank you. Like, subscribe, and comment on my channel. Hello. I have on my new shirt. You see it? I don't know if you can see it or not. See it? I have a skirt on with it though. Look. Yeah, I have a skirt on with it. My Burlington haul. I have a skirt on with it. I don't know if you can see the skirt or not. So it's blowing in, and this is Monday. I'm going to Popeyes, see if I can get me a Popeye chicken sandwich. They might not have it, but they have a place called PDQ. Yeah. but it's blowing in. Look at the clouds. Look at the clouds. It's blowing in. So I'm walking to get me a sandwich before it gets too much out here. I should have been left the room, but I haven't left the room all day. And so, girl, the maid came. I hate to say what that room looked like, but I haven't left the room all day, and I'm finally leaving it. So the hurricane is coming, and this is what I got from Dollar Tree. I bought 2 of these and 1 of these. And this is what I got from Big Lots. And the reason why Big Lots had no flashlights and Dollar Tree didn't have those little teeny flashlights that they usually have. And I waited too late to buy. So I got this from Big Lots and this from Dollar Tree. Alrighty, I don't know if you can see this, but this is the duster I brought from Burlington. The top I got from Sears. Yeah, the top I got from Sears. And the pants, let's see, I got from Burlington. See? Hello, 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 hello. Alright, so I'm wearing the pants. Remember those pants I brought? These pants I brought from Burlington. And this shirt, I don't know where I got it from. I'll figure it out. But these pants I brought from Burlington. How you like them? It's different colors that can go with them. But today I chose red. Make this without the cream, but I got a little cream here, and so, and I'm going to put me a little agave syrup in here for sweetener. I'm going to put me a little agave syrup in here for sweetener. Let's try it again. I'm going to cut it off and stir it up some. Not grinding it down. Okay. Just cut it on a little right. I have to start grinding down before this cream turns white. I'm gonna look at here. I'm just gonna grind it. Hello, hello. This is one of the dresses I brought at Burlington. I'm going to put on the shoes with it, but I'm going to show you too. Oops, I know this bra is not the right bra, but I'm going to show you 2 different jackets I'm going to wear with it before I leave. Let me get this right so you can see the dress and the jacket. See the dress and the jacket? Turn it a little bit around. Yeah, this is the dress and the jacket. Now this is the jacket I bought, I think from Rose's many moons ago. brought from Burlington. I had on the other day. How does this look with this dress? Oh, texture and a little bit of lace. Yes, this is that lace jacket I brought from Burlington. And the dress I got from Burlington. But, oops. Here we go. And so what do you think of this look? The dress do have rust in it. But I think this is more of a churchy look. Maybe, maybe not. Hi. You see me? You see me? Yeah. Okay, so let's see. This is the third jacket I have to wear with this. Now, I'm trying to do the casual corners thing. You remember casual corners. I think they're still out there somewhere. Alrighty now. This lace jacket here. So I had 3 textured jackets with this dress. I had 3 textured jackets with this dress. This lace jacket here. And the other brown lace, the rust lace, and the pink top. Chicken, but I'm making it Jamaican brown chicken style. In other words, I'm making it on top of the stove. So here's my jerk seasoning. I have nutmeg, cloves, thyme, onion powder, garlic powder. I'm gonna add some oil to the chicken, a little oil, and I have some chopped garlic I'm gonna add to this. So here's my chicken, I oiled it. So I'm sprinkling my spices on it. And I have to add some salt to it. And not only am I adding the spices, I'm gonna add some chopped celery, green pepper, and onion, something like that. So I might add a little bit more seasoning to this. And some salt. So I'm mixing the seasons again. Paprika. Ooh, that's enough. Nutmeg. I have cloves instead of yeah, the cloves are strong. They're really strong. Onion powder. And I'm gonna mix a little salt in it. Something I didn't put in there first. I'm gonna put a little salt on the chicken. Salt and pepper. Thyme. I will refreeze this, but next time I'm gonna do the jerk chicken, I'm gonna freeze it. And I'm going to add some salt to it. As soon as I find the salt. I don't know what I need. So I'm sprinkling this over here like this. Add a little extra to it. I'm mixing it. I'm going to sit in the refrigerator after I add the rest of the stuff to it and let it marinate for a while. Or in the freezer. I can put it, just cover it and put it in the freezer for a while. Pull the skin back so that I want the seasoning to get all throughout the chicken. I might cover it, but just put it in foil. So I'm chopping some vegetables and I'm going to put them in here in the grinder. Ooh, this green pepper's been frozen. Not good. Green pepper in here. Some Indian scallions. So I chopped some peppers, green onion, and celery. And I'm going to mix it in here with the seasoning. Okay, what I'm going to add to this is some salt. And I'm just going to let this sit in the refrigerator for a while. And let it marinate. And I'm going to cook this like Jamaican brown chicken. Yes, but I'm even going to add the ketchup to it. But I'm going to mix some more seasonings to go with it. Not more peppers and onions, but some more seasonings, some of the other seasonings. Okay. There's some extra garlic. This is the chopped garlic. Now I'm going to set this in the refrigerator, refrigerator. Sit it in the refrigerator, don't cover it up. Put some foil, let's sit in the refrigerator for an hour. And then I'm going to get everything together here because I have to clean this cabinet. And, ooh, it looks good, yeah. Then I'm going to mix some more seasoning mix, and what I'm missing is the salt. Hello. So I'm getting ready to start heating up my pot and put a little oil in it. And my what I made has been marinating. My jerk has been marinating for at least 2 hours. But the next time I do this, I'm gonna take the jerk sauce, the jerk that I make, the jerk seasonings, and I'm gonna put it in put it in the freezer and freeze it in the bag. And, you know, maybe I'll be able to bake it then instead of cooking it on top of the stove. Okay. Alrighty now. Here's my chicken. Jerk is really new to me. I don't think I have the sauce right, the jerk seasonings, because I need cinnamon and allspice. But I made it with what I have, and next time I make it, I will make it right. So I'm making this like, I'm making this jerk on top of the stove, and I'm making it like Jamaican. It's called Jamaican brown chicken. And so that's what I'm making it, just like Jamaican brown chicken. Well, the first time I tried to make jerk chicken was, I think it was in Aqua Vista. When I was living in those apartments, I have never heard of jerk chicken. No, I hadn't. And I was looking up there, and they were talking about this chicken called jerk chicken. And so I just jumped up and tried it. But you need allspice for jerk chicken. I really believe you do. Allspice, cinnamon, and nutmeg. Now, next time I try it, I'll make it right. But I tried to make it the way I saw Chef Ricardo make it. But let me wash my hands. So my jerk chicken is cooking. And I'm cooking it like Jamaican brown chicken. Alright, so I'm finishing up in school right now. And I have like 2 more weeks to go, and then I'm on my way home. Disappointed in myself because I didn't know the difference between DC Comics and Marvel Comics. We're here to do a project. And I don't know why I kept thinking that DC Comics was Marvel Comics. I looked up Marvel instead of DC for this project I had to do. What in the world? My project was about the Joker. So you're going to tell me that I'm confused about DC and Marvel Comics. That is so unreal, but it's real. It really is real. I said, what in the world? Jerk seasoning I made, but like I said, it's not jerk without allspice. And so I think I forgot about the allspice and came back with the nutmeg, which is wrong. It's allspice that is the lead seasoning in jerk. I believe it is. But it'll still be good. So when I get ready to make it, I'll put some more of this in there. I'm going to put some agave, and I'm going to put this in there. This is ketchup. This is what they added to the Jamaican brown chicken that made a sauce. So that's what I'm about to do, to create that sauce. I wanted some jerk chicken, but what I didn't want was, but I don't have an oven. So I made that Jamaican brown chicken on top of the stove, and I thought about it. I don't have an oven. I don't feel like using massive amounts of grease, and I decided that this just might work. Oh my God! I marinated this for 2 hours, but next time I try to create jerk chicken, I'm gonna marinate it overnight. And I'm gonna put it in the freezer, like a chef Ricardo said. I'm gonna put it in the freezer like Chef Ricardo said. I'm getting ready to start my project. What I'm going to be doing is the budget, and that's what I'm gonna be doing with you today, the budget. And as I do the budget, I'm going to show you some of the other things I'm doing with my project to bring it about, getting things together. I'm going to have things together, but I can start doing, you know, I have things together. I'm going to have things together, the company, the insurance. But what I have to do is get a crew to help me. You know, it's not good just to be one person doing this. So I got 2 so far. I need a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 actors and actresses. And I need a choir and some musicians. You can smell the thyme. But like I said, I need allspice because jerk is made with allspice. That's the main ingredient. I think it's allspice is the main, and one of them is the main ingredient. Allspice and nutmeg, it's allspice. Get me to take this out. But I have 1 onion left I'm going to put in there with this. So I have the jerk chicken. It's going to have the onions in it. I don't have the vegetables that I had, but I can add vegetables to it. But I don't have the vegetables of carrots and potatoes and all of that. Besides, this is jerk chicken. For the onion I had, here it is. Okay. Ouch. Tomato ketchup, exactly 2 cups of water. I should have just added 1, but I added 2. The tomato ketchup, some more seasonings, and I have some onions in here for my jerk Jamaican stewed chicken. I'm gonna do this again. I've been seeing Barbie trucks parked at the hotels, and I didn't know what it was, but they're packing up now. I don't know. I think it was a Barbie expose. But they're packing up now. Now I have been seeing that Barbie truck. Oh. Yeah. Oh, it's my book bag. Yeah. It is my book bag. but I call him our boogie cart. Good morning, people. I am on my way to school. So I'm going to show you an outfit I bought. You see this? Now this is an outfit I bought from the secondhand store. I forgot the name of it. They had some very nice clothes in there. All of them look kind of brand new. It's like an exchange store. Sort of like Plato's Closet. It was in Richmond. And the shorts I believe come from Rose's or the secondhand store. And the flowers come most definitely from them. Isn't it nice? I like it. I like this outfit. I think, yeah, the shorts, I think they come from that secondhand store. It's nice. Cook the vegetables for the Creole. And so, I know you can't see me right now, but this is, got my little knife here. That little knife over there. Don't have, I don't know what this is. But they just call them sweet onions. But they're supposed to be Vidalia sweet onions. Well, I'm going to chop this up. I'm going to chop up 2 onions, 1 green pepper. You know what? I used to love watching cooking shows when I was little. It was a lot of them on 15. But my favorite chef was Julia Childs. She was about the only one up there that was on regular TV. But she was my favorite chef. Okay. I really wanted sweet Vidalia onions, and maybe I went to the wrong store, I don't know. But it says sweet onions, but are they sweet Georgia Vidalia onions? The sign just says sweet onions. I ain't never heard of that before. I don't know, child. I don't know. I'm going to use 1 green pepper or half a green pepper. But I'm going to use 2 onions to 1 pepper or half a pepper. And with her, as a teenager, I think Yan Can Cook came on when I was older. And Julia Childs came on when I was 11 or 12 years old. And I remember trying to imitate her as a child. And she had a lot of shelves up there. One shelf she had up there is still on 15. He come on Create. And Wolfgang Puck was another chef she had up there. And she had him up there a lot. And a chef that comes on Channel 15 now. But she had him up there a lot too. Okay. Okay, I'm going to chop these just. And so I remember taking cooking. I was in school, right? And so I wanted to take up sewing so I could learn to make me some clothes. I could have went right over my aunt's house and she could have taught me to sew. But I remember trying to get in sewing class. And I traded shop for sewing. And then when I got into home economics, they didn't have sewing class anymore. And they said, we're not having sewing class anymore. And instead of me taking sewing up in high school, I decided I didn't want to do that. Because I didn't pass that class because I wasn't I was to bring back my folder, right? Because my folder was doodled all on. Probably most likely while I was in shop. Because my folder was like doodled all on. And so the lady told me to go get a new folder and take all the papers I have and recopy them. And then that will make me an 8th grade. And I had the whole Christmas holiday to do that. I refused to do that. Oh my God, yeah. Then I said because I didn't get to learn to sew, I should have stayed in shop. But we were real talked about in shop. Yes, we were. Because we were women and girls. We were girls, females. We weren't women then, we were girls. And it was only me and one other girl in shop. And they talked about us. They were saying some of everything about us and the teacher. And it was a lie, but they were making it up as they go, honey. Because we were the only girls in shop. So here I have my onions, my peppers, and my celery. I think that's enough celery and peppers. And plenty of onions to make my Creole tonight. My live Mukbang Creole. Yeah. So, me and the other girl that was in shop, they stood up there and they talked about us. They were saying everything about us and the teacher doing this and the teacher doing that and they doing that and they getting A's and B's because of this and that and the other. Lord. Yes, they were. They talked about us, man. And I said, there's no need to talk about me because, hey, And they just talked about us and talked about us, but that's not why I left shop. I left shop because I wanted to learn to sew, to make my old clothes. But when I got in there, when I got in home economics, they were doing the decorator's box. And we had to decorate create a living room. And my mama, she used to always bring back this stuff, these little pieces of carpet and little pieces of carpet and wallpaper. So I got my garlic, these little pieces of wallpaper and these little mats that came from the behind the rug shop. My mama was dumpster dive, child. I hate to say it up here, but she would. Came from the rug shop. And so she used to bring that stuff back. And so when I had to do my decorator's box, that's that little box, I had all that stuff she brought back. So of course I made an A on that. An A on the decorator's box. But I flunked out of home economics and I made a B in shop. Ah, dang it, yeah. I made a B in shop. And the only reason why I made a B is because we had to create this, we had to create a project, right? And I made this lamp. I made this lamp. And when I made this lamp, I was like off like a half a centimeter or something like that, or a fourth of an inch, which made it like stick out. I made this soda bottle lamp. You could buy one in the store, but they let us make one in shop. And you know, and it was nice. It looked just like a Coke. It was a Coke can or something like that. or a Pepsi, a Coke can, or a can. It was a Coke can or something like that. But whatever it was, it didn't turn out right. It turned out, it gave me, I got a B on it. So I traded a B for an F. That's how I feel. That's how I felt when I saw it. When I saw it, that's how I felt when I saw it. When I saw it, I said I traded a B for an F. I could have stayed in shop, built something else, and made an A or B. And wouldn't I have to sit up there with an F grade? But they accused that teacher of something, of everything under the sun. And accused us of doing some of everything. Accused us, the only 2 girls in class, of doing everything. And I wish I would never have left. Because I never left because of that. I left because I wanted, not because of what they were accusing the teacher of. I left because I wanted to make clothes. And shop was like the only class open, right? They said like shop was the only class open. And there were no more electives. Electives were those extra classes you could do. And I just feel like I should have never left shop. I really do. I said, dang, I would be an engineer by now. Then I started taking this music class. Because they gave us electives when we were 13 and 14. We were in something called intermediate school. And when we was 13 or 14, they gave us those classes. So I had my onions, my celery and peppers, green bell peppers, basil, oregano. I have some minced garlic, and I have some powdered garlic, and I have bay leaves. This is the basic recipe for shrimp Creole. And you can add some hot pepper to it, but I'm adding this to my shrimp Creole. Obey seasoning. Thing I have to do, I'm doing fresh tomatoes. You would do canned tomatoes with this, but I'm doing fresh tomatoes. When I made this in, what did I make? I made seafood Creole. I was working as a prep chef, and one thing they taught me to make was Creole. It was seafood Creole. Flo taught me how to make seafood Creole. But I added too much peppers in the last recipe. But what I'm making is shrimp Creole this time. And I'm using fresh tomatoes, but you can use canned tomatoes. But I'm using fresh tomatoes because Ebony and Jet had a recipe for Creole that was just like the recipe Flo taught me, or the basic recipe. And they use fresh tomatoes. So that's where I got using fresh tomatoes from. In here. And what I'm going to do is just peel them. So I got 4. I guess 4 would be like a small can. So I'm going to let the water get hot, boil a little bit, then I'm going to pour some cold water on them. Then I'm going to pour some cold water on them, then I'm going to peel them. Already now my shrimp are all peeled. You know, all I had to do was take off the tail and deveined and ready. Okay. Now these tomatoes, I'm just going to rinse them off and put them in cold water, and they should be ready. So I'm going to put this aside. Because you're not going to let them cook. Just let them get hot enough that they can peel. So roll around in the hot water. You know, put them in cold water. ready to be peeled. I wasn't sure. You can peel them right with your hand. So these are, I guess you would call them small tomatoes. We can't break the skin. Just get a knife. So I'm finished peeling them. So I'm just going to cut them, slice them. And they're real fresh, yes, they're fresh. You can add them at the last part of the dish or the beginning of the dish. But I usually put them in last. Seeds and all. You know, the seed is what keeps the plant going. I said that before. Yes, it is. It's the seed that keeps the plant going. And you can have this plant 20 years from now. Because you keep the seed. Yes, I am somebody that believes in plants with seeds. Especially third world countries. If you send in third world countries any food, make sure you have to include the seed and not no seedless plant or something that takes a journey to plant and grow. When I was little, I had a little garden in the backyard. But what it was a string bean garden. And how it was created, that was my first garden. My grandmama used to tend to it. When I was in school, I was about 6 years old. I went out there and I started planting pinto or navy beans because I didn't like beans. And so I knew Mama was going to cook them. But I went to plant them to see what grows. And what grew was some string beans. Man, they were stringy. I don't know what kind of beans I planted, but they were stringy. But I love fruits and vegetables. I did, and I love fresh vegetables when I was little. And so when they ate beans, which I did not like, I brought string beans in there to be cooked. And I like string beans. So there you go. I have all my ingredients for my Creole. My deveined shrimp, my tomatoes, my oregano, basil, bay leaf, and garlic powder, my celery and green pepper, and my onions. And I'm going to add some more seasonings like paprika, Old Bay seasoning, just more seasoning to it. Hello, 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 hello. This is the shirt I brought from Burlington. I don't know if you can see. I have on these crop pants I brought from the mall. You remember them? This is, I'm trying to dress down. I'm trying to dress down because I'm going to school and this is my dress down look with this shirt. And I also have a camisole under it. See? Another shirt. Ooh. I also have another shirt under it. Yeah, that tee I brought from Burlington. That tank top. Yeah, because this top is extremely sheer. Did you hear those birds? you gotta be careful out here because there's real gators out here in these ponds. Good evening. Good evening. I have one more month to go in school. 2 more assignments to do. And then I have completed this job. And then it's on to getting a job. Oh my God. This of course is my last class. And I am very excited about the business of film because I'm learning how to distribute a film. And I'm also learning about the industry of film. Ooh, yeah, all these bugs. And I missed my bus by like a couple of seconds. Oh, let me get off. I'm gonna walk down here. Jesus, bumblebees everywhere, child. I missed my bus by a couple of seconds, but I'm gonna walk down here to the other bus stop.